Good morning. It's Monday. I am actually on my way to my mom's house, and then we're gonna go. So today is my infusion day. I have Crohn's. A lot of you probably don't know that, but it's an autoimmune. I can go into what it is kind of in a different video if y'all are interested, but basically every 8 weeks I have to go get an infusion. It's called vedolizumab, and it's a 30-minute infusion, but I have to go every 2 months. So I usually take off the whole day of work, but so that's what I'm headed to do, and I thought it would be fun to kind of take you guys with me and kind of show you like what I do during the day, and just some stuff like that. But like I said, if y'all are interested in what Crohn's is, I can go into a different video.
I was never the one to write up a song for just anyone. I was always the one to find myself lost in long conversations, cause I've always been told that things will unfold if you keep on waiting. But then you came along and proved me all wrong. I was so mistaken, cause you glue all the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. And I feel so free, oh my sweet baby. I was never the one to give up the ghost. No, I was so stuck. I kept on playing my part, wanting to give up cause nothing was changing. But with you it's so clear, and now that you're here I see colors in every spectrum. Guess I finally learned my lesson, cause you glue all the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. And I feel so free, oh my sweet baby. To myself, and I'm thinking out loud, we won't need nothing else for the rest of our time. And I know it so well, I will always be by your side. Cause you glue all the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. And I feel so free, oh my sweet baby. Cause you glue all the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. And I feel so free, oh my sweet baby.
Alright, so I'm on my way home. I didn't really film much at the hospital, only because there's also other patients in the infusion room with me. Not all the time, and I was alone, but another patient that came in, so I can't record obviously if there's another patient. And then also my battery's getting super low, but I'm on my way home. I'm so tired. I was due for my B12 shot today as well as my infusion, so I'm not feeling the greatest. I'll probably go home, probably just do some laundry and then chill out on the couch, or maybe try and take a nap. We'll see. Nothing else much going on. I'm going back to work tomorrow, and then tomorrow's kind of like a half day, and then Wednesday we're completely closed, and then I'm working Thursday, Friday. So that is my week. and then it's the weekend, and then back to the full-time work week. But just wanted to check back in. I'm on my way home. I'll probably I'm gonna charge my battery when I get home, and then I will speak to y'all there. So I'll see you in a little bit. Alrighty guys, so it's a little bit later. I actually fell asleep and took about an hour nap on the couch. And then I just got up and fed the dogs. But so I kind of left y'all in the dark. Basically, I have Crohn's disease. Like I said earlier, I can go in a completely different video on what Crohn's disease is, basically how I got diagnosed, my adventure, basically all of it, and so on and so forth. But that's not what this video is about. It was just kind of to take you guys along with me for my infusion process. Like I said, I go every 8 weeks, so every 2 months. I usually go on a Monday. It's just a day that works the best, and I normally don't go to work. I'm usually dead exhausted afterwards. It just like drains the life out of you. I don't know why. And it also kind of upsets my stomach. So I'm usually symptomatic maybe a week before I go for my infusion. Not all the time, but sometimes. And then getting my infusion makes me a little symptomatic for a day or two. But the main thing is I'm so tired afterwards. I know I mentioned I went to my mom's house. She usually takes me because I'm so tired. I don't really want to drive right after. It's only a 30-minute infusion. And then the medicine that I'm on is called Infusion. And then the actual pharmacy name is vedolizumab. So basically it is a biological medication. I think it would be interesting to kind of explain everything. A lot of people don't really know what Crohn's is or IBD is. You can see Boone going under my blanket. Sorry for the no makeup look today. I just obviously don't wear makeup to my infusions. It's kind of a chill day. But anyways, yeah, I got home around 2 something. My friend lives across the street, and I was taking care of her. Well, not taking care of them, but kind of just watching her cats each day, checking in on them, making sure their food and stuff is fine. So I did that, and then I came home, and I was just so tired, and I didn't really want to take a long nap because I have work tomorrow. So I just kind of fell asleep on the couch for about an hour. I don't know what Boone is doing right now. I don't know what he's doing a lot of the time. But anyways, I kind of wanted to do something exciting. Oh yeah, also I got a HydroJug. I got this cute marble cover for it. It has little pockets. I'm going to start taking this to the gym with me, but whenever you do infusions, it's recommended to drink a lot of water. It kind of helps with the brain fog and the grogginess of afterwards. And then it also helps to obviously be hydrated before, because it is an IV infusion. You just want to make sure you're hydrated and your veins are good. I have the pop-up straw, so it kind of makes it a little bit easier with drinking it. It's not insulated. It's just like a plastic jug, and you put these sleeves around it. They have a bunch of different cute designs. I got this pink one, then I got a mint colored one. But I'm trying to drink all of this for today. I'm about halfway through. But I actually have a 10% discount code. I'm going to put it in my description box below if you're interested in checking them out. I would suggest, if it's easy because you don't have to keep refilling your water bottle, but it's not insulated, but the sleeve kind of helps to keep it cool, and then it also keeps the condensation in. But what I wanted to do is I am partnering up with Coffee Over Cardio, and I just thought it would be fun to unbox everything. So I've been looking at their stuff for a while, and I love coffee, obviously, and I thought it would be fun to just provide a discount code for anyone who's interested in trying it as well. They have a lot of different options. They have accessories, so many things. So I just thought it would be fun to open it. my gosh, it's so cute. Ooh, girl, I forgot I got this. Okay. So I guess I'll go over the accessories I got first. So I got a like a cold brew little container. So it says coffee over cardio. It's so cute. It's like pink. It's like the perfect size. So I think that, let's see. So obviously you fill this guy up and then you fill the rest with water, and I think you let it sit overnight. Well, I'll have to look more into it, but oh, there you go. Yeah, so you put your coffee in there. I have no idea what Boone is doing. So you put your coffee in here, this little thing, put it back on, and then you obviously will fill this up with water, and I think you want to let it sit overnight so it kind of gets, yeah, you gonna try some too, buddy? Yeah. So it absorbs all of the goodness out of the coffee, and then you just pop this little guy and you can pour it. So what's she doing? You checking on me? You checking on me? Okay. So then I got a reusable K-cup. So like for the days where I'm not making a pot of coffee for myself and I just want to make basically a cup or so. I got a reusable K-cup. I watch a lot of other YouTubers, and coffee over cardio is like basically kind of what stuck out to me the most that they would kind of promote when they would partner up with them. I thought this was super cool. Literally, this is so inexpensive. So if you're interested in getting any of their coffees or anything, I would highly suggest this, because not all the time you're wanting to make a whole pot of coffee. This is reusable. You just rinse it out. But like I said, they're so inexpensive that if anything happens, you can just go on and purchase another one. So that is that. And then I got, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. This is like what I'm most excited for. I got a coffee over cardio tumbler, and I got it in like I think it's supposed to be a lilac-y color. It's kind of hard to tell, but literally, and it comes with a straw, so you can use it like for hot, or you can insert your straw in it and use it for cold. But it just says coffee over cardio. It's like so the picture makes it look like it's a lilac color. I mean, I guess it kind of is. It's just more of a pinky off-white to me. I don't know if y'all can tell in the video, but when it comes with a stainless, I'm assuming stainless steel straw. Okay, so now for the good stuff. Oh my gosh, they're like big coffee bags too. I mean, they're kind of like bigger than normal. Okay, so I got the Saturdays one. So it was between this one or the Texas French Toast, and it was so hard for me not to pick the Texas French Toast because Texas girl here, and it sounded amazing, but this one also sounded really good. So gonna try this one, Saturday's chocolate donut. Yum. And then I had to, like, I just literally had to try the basic AF, and it's the pumpkin spice. So this one, they actually just had on sale, but pumpkin spice is like a year-round thing with me. So gonna try this one out. I'm so excited. I'm probably just gonna start living off of this stuff. It looks like the bag is like resealable, so that's pretty cool. But that is all of my stuff out of there. I don't really see the point of wearing makeup, huh, baby? I just don't. I don't see it. It's not for today. No. He won't leave me alone tonight. My mom got him a, you know, like this, the really annoying squeaky pigs? Well, they have a hog. And I guess they ran out of pigs, so my mom got him a hog one. And he had like a smaller pig, and he ended up tearing it up. So I was kind of curious to see what he would do with this one. He's been playing with it literally all day. Like, he won't leave it alone. Isn't that right? It's a favorite toy for today. It's a favorite toy. Yeah. Cardio has a huge coffee selection, and they actually, I think, just released a decaf one. So for all you night owls or people who work nights, that's a great alternative if you're wanting a coffee but you're not wanting the caffeine to go with it. Or if it's just late at night and coffee just sounds good and you don't want to drink anything with caffeine because you know you won't be able to sleep, like me, they have that too. I think it actually is called Night Owl. I'm kind of tempted to try that because I really crave coffee probably around like after 4, but I just don't drink it because I know I'm not going to be able to sleep. So I might actually try that. I might get it next time, but anyways, more about my infusion. So I go to a hospital, and it is an infusion center in the hospital. So it's like a room, and it has chairs. It's a little town outside of where I'm from. So basically, you go in. I go in every 8 weeks. All infusion. There's various infusions. I've also been on another type of infusion called Remicade, and that one was. I think that one was every 8 weeks as well. I can't remember. No, I feel like it was. No, I think it was every 8 weeks. I honestly cannot remember, but that infusion was about a 4-hour infusion time, so that took a day. I would basically go in. She would have breakfast ready for me, and I think I would also eat lunch there. And I would actually have my own hospital room for that because it was a 4-hour infusion. I think all hospitals kind of do it differently. There's also infusion centers, but basically, obviously, it's what your insurance provides with you, with. So I go to a hospital. It's an infusion room. It's so cute. It's like a smaller hospital in a small town, and my infusion nurse is literally the sweetest thing ever. Her name is Betty. Maybe I'll introduce you guys next time. But she is just the sweetest thing ever. I've been getting Entyvio since... He keeps nudging me to continue to pet him. Okay, go on, buddy. Can you go lie down? Can you go lie down? Can you go lie down? Anyways, I've been getting Entyvio since... I want to say the beginning of 2016. So yeah, I think the beginning of 2016, because I actually ended up getting really sick in 2016. We didn't even know if it was working, and I actually had my first bowel resection. So like I said, I can go into another video on all of that and what it is, how it works, symptoms, how you get it. I don't know, just anything that y'all might be concerned about. I think it's interesting. I like to talk about it. I'm pretty open with people about it. I like to educate people on it. Most people don't know what it is. People consider it the pooping disease, which, yeah, it can be, but that's not what it entails, and that's really not what's going on. That's just a shitty side effect of it, literally. So, yeah, I can go in on what all of that is about. But... that's pretty much it. Entyvio has been working pretty great for me. I haven't had any issues. I do notice about a week before, like I said, I do get pretty symptomatic closer to my infusion day. So I'm just kind of careful with what I eat. Like, I think since Christmas Eve, I've been getting like bouts of like kind of like nausea, not like crazy nausea, just like I feel hungry, and then when I get food in my lap, like I look at it, I don't want it anymore, then my head starts hurting and I just feel really so, and then my stomach obviously gets really upset, and then I get stomach cramps. So also something that kind of triggers my symptoms is if I'm on my period, and usually my period will fall before an infusion, not every time, but sometimes it does. I'm like extra symptomatic, so it kind of triggers my Crohn's a little more. And then obviously my stomach is just way more upset than usual. So basically it's, I can kind of give you like a little bit of a lowdown on it. Basically it is a chronic illness. There's no cure for it. You manage it, you can go into remission, similar to, it's not the same as cancer, but like cancer doesn't have a cure. You can go into remission and have no trace of it in your system, but you will always have that chance of it flaring back up. So basically Crohn's, I don't think I've really ever hit remission. I think I might have hit remission right when I got diagnosed and I started getting on treatment, and then I actually grew antibodies to the first treatment I was on. So yeah, I've been on quite a few treatments. Basically you just have to find what works for you at the time, and then you have that chance of it just stopping working for you. It can quit working for you at any time with no warning. But with Remicade, the first infusion that I was on, I was getting symptomatic, and I still had like at least 2 weeks left before my infusion. That's kind of when we knew something was up, and that's not really normal. A lot of people would up their infusion time, so like they would go from 8 weeks to 6 weeks, and I didn't want to do that. But there's a blood test that you can do, and you can see if you've accumulated antibodies in your system to the medication. So basically I could have upped my infusion time, but if I had those antibodies and we didn't know, it would just keep, my symptoms would start showing sooner and sooner before my infusion. Eventually it just wouldn't even work for me. So switched to a different medication. That medication I was on for about 4 or 5 years, and then I got into Entyvio. And then during Entyvio, that first year I was on it, they thought it wasn't working because I had a stricture and a fistula, and I had my first bowel resection that December, so late 2016. But after that, I resumed Entyvio infusions, and I haven't been like gray. I've had 2 obstructions since my surgery, but it's been pretty manageable, I would say. It's been pretty managed with my infusions. Obviously really looking after what I'm eating. You're gonna have trigger foods, and everyone that has Crohn's is honestly so different. It's not one size fits all. But like I said, I know I keep saying this, I can go into all of this in a different video, but just kind of like the lowdown of it all. Like popcorn is a huge trigger food for a lot of people who have Crohn's. It doesn't trigger me. Like I can eat popcorn fine. Something super interesting is after I had surgery, I could not eat bacon or steak anymore. Before surgery, I could eat bacon and steak all day, every day, and I loved steak. I didn't eat it that often, but I loved steak. My dad would make it maybe every couple months. So good. I'm kind of like really resentful that I can't have steak anymore, but it's not worth it. It'll send me literally to the hospital. And then bacon, like can't have bacon. Bacon wasn't like that big of a deal breaker for me. I didn't care for, bacon's good, I wasn't, the biggest fan. So I would always want it if they were making it at breakfast, but that hasn't been that hard of a transition. But steak I literally miss. I can't have beef jerky, so I can't have really gristly meats that are hard to break down in the system. So my first obstruction, I had eaten a tiny bit of bacon, and then I've actually had 3 obstructions. My second obstruction, I had eaten literally the tiniest piece of beef jerky, and then I went to the hospital that night. Worst pain of my life. And then this last obstruction I recently had was from a freaking sweet potato. I was, just trying to be healthy. I can eat normal potatoes. I eat the skin, everything. So I made a sweet potato in the oven that morning, took it for lunch, just put some butter on it. sure enough, I had obstruction from that. So sweet potatoes kind of scare me. They give me PTSD. I will not eat them anymore unless they have no skin on them and they're very cooked. Like my mom will make a sweet potato casserole for Thanksgiving and Christmas, and I'll eat that, and that's fine. But if it has skin, not doing it. If I have to cook it myself, not doing it. So there's just certain things that will trigger you, and kind of learning what those are is it's a process. Sometimes things will be fine for you one day, and the next they just like wreak havoc on your body. So it's kind of interesting. Like I said, I like to educate people on it. I like to tell people my experience with it. Everyone is so different. Some people have it way worse than others, but it is still a really crappy disease to have, and I always, every day, wish I don't have it. I wouldn't wish it on anybody. It's hard. And then having people not understand what you're going through is just as hard, because they think you look fine on the outside, but you really don't feel good. Just because they can't visibly see it, physically see it, they think you're fine. So what is she talking about? She has a stomach ache, or she just has an upset stomach, she ate something bad, I don't know. Like I said, I'll go into that in a different video. I think maybe I'll just make that my next video. I get kind of passionate talking about it just because I've been living with it since I was 16. It kind of like made my life take a 360. But yeah, I kind of just wanted to do a little bit of education on Crohn's and kind of like my day. I know I didn't really show much in the hospital, but basically it's like the same routine every time. I go to the hospital, I go into the cafeteria, I make some coffee. Their coffee is made fresh, so it's good. It's not just like stagnant coffee that sits there for hours. Check in at admissions. I fell within, so your orders are good for, they have this new thing, your orders are good for like 2 months. So basically on the odd months, you have to go to admin, you have to go re-sign in. But since I think it was December or November was a long month, I like barely made it in. I normally don't make it in that mark because I go every 2 months. So I fell within today, luckily, because my last infusion was in November. And so since we're still in December, I didn't have to check in, so that like cuts your time in half almost, because I feel like it takes like a decade to freaking get all your orders in line. And then she calls down to the pharmacy. They have to let my medicine sit out for a little bit. I forget the reasoning. I can look it up and let y'all know in the next video, but they have to let it sit out for a little bit. I think they have to let it get room temperature or something, and then they'll bring it. But she usually gets my IV ready. And the infusion takes about 30 minutes, and then some other people might come in there for their various infusions. Like there's comfy chairs, and I'm literally obsessed because they have seat warmers on them. Betty is literally the sweetest nurse I think I've ever known. So she makes the experience, you know, easy and hassle-free, and she's just awesome. My previous infusion nurse was pretty awesome as well. But I actually look forward to going to my infusions. I don't look forward to how it makes me feel afterwards, but I look forward to seeing my nurse. And then afterwards, me and my mom usually will just go get something to eat depending on how I'm feeling. We kind of make like a girls' day out of it, but normally we just go back to her house and chill because I'm not usually feeling 100. So today we got Chick-fil-A. Normally I'll hang out for a little bit and then I'll head back home because I'm pretty tired. So that's what it is. It's a pretty quick process. It's nothing compared to that 4-hour infusion I used to take. But the only downfall is just you kind of feel crummy afterwards. You just feel so tired. You kind of feel groggy, like really bad brain fog. But yeah, I just thought you guys would be interested. A lot of people ask me about it when I say, oh, I can't do that, I have my infusion. So basically that's basically my day with infusions. It's nothing super exciting or crazy or eventful. It's just another day. So yeah, every 2 months, that's my day. I go in the morning. I'm usually out by at least 11:30. Today I was out a little after 11:30 just because I think me not checking in kind of delayed. They didn't know I was here, so they didn't take my medicine out when I had originally gotten there. So that's fine. It doesn't really take long to get the medication anyways. But yeah, I just thought you guys, you're seeing all the dogs in this video. I just thought you guys would like to know about that. Come along with me. But super excited to share this. I hope it wasn't boring. It's kind of different than what I've been doing, but I just thought it would be kind of educational and different for once. So give this video a thumbs up if you like it. Bubble says to give it a thumbs up too. Subscribe below. Leave me a comment. I'm going to link my Instagram. Feel free to reach out to me if you have questions. I look forward to hearing feedback. But yeah, I hope you guys have a fantastic week, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.